Okay, for number one, we're asked to find the equation of a tangent line to the curve y equals 3 cosine of x at x equals pi over 3. All right, first thing I would do is I would just get the point. So let's write that down. The x is pi over 3. And what's the y going to be? Well, y will be equal to 3 times the cosine of pi over 3. You should have a pretty good ability to evaluate the sine, cosine, and tangent function at simple values. Certainly pi over 3 is a simple value, and you can get 1/2. So 3 times half is going to be 3/2. That's done. The next thing you need, this is the point. The next thing you need is a slope. And the slope is going to be the derivative dy dx when x equals pi over 3. Well, I got to write that down now. So dy dx, let's see, it's going to be 3 times derivative of cosine. Derivative of cosine is going to be minus sine. So minus 3 cosine of, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. I was daydreaming. Minus 3, not cosine. Derivative of cosine is sine. It's minus sine, right? What do we do? dy dx at x equals, whoops, at x equals pi over 3. That's minus 3. And the sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. What do you get there? Minus 3 root 3 over 2. I'm ready to write down the equation of a tangent line. And what's that going to be? It's going to be y minus y1. Well, y1 is going to be 3 over 2 equals the slope, which is minus 3 root 3s over 2. And then it's going to be x minus x1. What's x1? Pi over 3. Right, I'm going to say this is probably an answer that I would say probably is the easiest one to write down. But I realize when you're doing WebAssign, they might be asking, y equals. Let's go through that. I'll go through the work on that. Y equals, I'm going to distribute. It's going to be minus 3 root 3 over 2 times x. Then you're going to get plus, let's see, you're going to get pi root 3. Let me stop for a moment, make sure I did that right. The 3's cancel out. Pi root 3 over 2, yeah. And then add 3/2 to both sides. So plus 3. Right. This is probably, if you use WebAssign or some standardized exams, they might write down that or a variation thereof. Let's look at the key, though, see how we did. And I'm looking for a couple different things. I'm certainly looking for this answer. Do I see that right over here? I'm good with that. And I want to see if I see the other guy. So y equals, I'm seeing that, minus 3 root 3 over 2x. I see that. Plus, the order might be different, but it's still going to be 3 plus root 3 of a pi. I do see that. Over 2. And we're good to go to the next question. Thank you.